So hello guys, welcome back to Game Mansion again. I'm Warhammer here. You can see our boy Baruuk standing over here, and he is starting to become one of my favorite frames in this game because of his toolkit, which is really unique. And I like the approach of DE coming up with something new with every Warframe now. And today I'll be showing you guys my build, which is in the Umbral build for Baruuk. So let's just get straight into it and see what this bad boy can do. So one thing before we start going into the builds, if you want to know where to farm Baruuk, I'll put the link in the description below so you can go and check it out. I've already made a video on where to farm Baruuk parts and everything, so check it out. Okay, now let's go straight into the builds. So yeah, you can see it's a 5 farmer build where I've added corrosive protection for, basically reduced armor, auger reach, prime continuity, and you can see the 3 Umbral mods right there. Umbral fiber, which is not maxed out, because if I need to max it out, I cannot put these other mods right there to fit it. So there you go, is my build. I've added transient fortitude, which makes the strength go up to 260%. I wish I could max out Umbral fiber as well, but I cannot do that. And I've added natural talent because Baruuk's skills feel a little bit too slow, so that will do the job. And I had to take out the Exilus mod as well to fit in the rest of the mods. And that's basically it. This is my Umbral build for Baruuk. It's a 5 farmer build. Here you go. Okay, now let's move on to the Desert Wind builds. Okay, here we go. These are my Desert Wind builds. I have 2 of them. The first one is a gas build, which I made for Grenier units. You can see here Prime Reach, Molten Impact, Organ Shatter, Prime Fever Strike, Berserker, Condition Overload. Just some basic gas build. And the next one is a Crit Focus build. And what it has is just a True Steel instead of Molten Impact. That's the only difference. So I made 2 builds just to test out how he can do damage against all the factions, and it seems like the 2 of them are kind of the same, and you can see it's a quite normal build. You can deal so much damage with it, nothing too expensive or anything, and I'll be showing you guys how it works soon. And just before we move on to the simulacrum, I just want to show you guys how this build works against the normal enemies, in the solar map. This is just running the Hydron, and you guys can see how crazy this is. Just one hit and everybody dies. So you can see pretty much how it is. And I tried both the builds here, and it doesn't matter which you choose because everybody dies in one hit. So yeah, you can see here, just spam your 4th ability after you deplete the meter, the restraint meter, and boom, boom, boom. That's it. All dies, and there you go. Air punch man. This is just a showcase against how good this is against the Grenier. And I tried this against the Corpus as well in a Neptune run, I think. And this is what happened. Okay, now you guys saw how crazy he is against the normal solar map enemies, and now you're moving on to level 100s of all factions, and this is for the long run endurance fans. And I'm gonna be using both the builds, gas and crit, against these guys. So here we go. So yeah, you guys are seeing how it is working against the Grenier heavy armor units, and This is the only faction that his fourth ability kind of struggles against to, do a lot of damage on level 100. And moving on to the normal units at level 100 versus Grenier, and there you go. Okay, now let's check out the crit build against Grenier. Okay, you guys tell me if you see any difference between gas and crit against these heavy gunners, because I didn't feel much of a difference. Okay, now let's move on to the normal units, and well, let's move on to Corpus now with the gas build. And now the crit build. So yeah, both these builds can kill these guys in less than 4 or 5 seconds. Alright, now let's move on to the infestation with the two builds. So yeah, you guys can see how crazy this is against Infested and Corpus. And now you guys can see how he can perform against level 100 heavy gunners without the invincibility on and no post AI. And if you guys didn't know, his combo with the Control plus E can make the enemies unarmed. So which basically means that you can unarm the entire enemy with your toolkit and this combo. So the enemies are basically running around you, trying to hit you with the melee weapon. So yeah, you can sleep the enemies with your 2, you can disarm the enemies with your 3, and then disarm them again, if they're not disarmed with your Control plus E combo. So which basically means that I think he's one of the most efficient crowd controllers in this game right now, and which is why I like him a lot now, because he scales a lot well into the end game endurances because of his massive crowd control abilities and really great damage output with his fourth ability. And in case if you guys are wondering if the unarmed enemies can harm you a lot after getting disarmed, then this is your answer. So yeah, as long as you're facing forward towards the enemy, you are pretty much immune to attacks, and it will deplete the restraint bar as well. And when you turn around, this is what happens. You get damaged and it's bad. And if you guys are wondering how would this work against the infestation, then I'll show you that. This works pretty well until you face high level toxic ancients or high level toxic damage. So until then you can pretty much do this. And yeah, Baruuk is kind of weak against high level infestation just because of the massive amount of toxin damage. So yeah, that's all I had to show you guys in this video, how good Baruuk is and his Umbral build. So thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next video. Peace out.